Hi, my name is Brandon Smith. This is my Persuasive Speech. It is June 23rd, 2016, and my password is Pretzel. And here is my live audience. Everybody wave. Alright, good afternoon. My name is Brandon Smith, and I'm here to talk about a very serious problem that is affecting our country as a whole. This issue is post-traumatic stress disorder. It's also known as PTSD. PTSD is a very serious condition that is affecting our veterans as they come home from the war. PTSD is a disease that can't be seen with the eyes, and it can't be visualized. It can only be felt by the individual who's conflicted with the disease. Disease is a result of stress inflicted on one's brain. It is caused by events that occur in one's life. As of the year 2014, there are 2.7 million veterans of the Afghanistan and Iraq wars. This is a new wartime in our country, and it's sending our young men and women to war at an unprecedented rate. The troops are serving longer and more frequent tours. The repetitive action is causing more men and more women to be inflicted with PTSD. As men and women come back with PTSD, the dire consequences are being felt. According to ActiveHeroes.org, 22 veterans take their life every single day. Think about that, 22 veterans every single day take their own life. In this career field we all have chosen, you see veterans of all the recent wars. You see the effects of PTSD on everybody on your day-to-day life. So it's time to do something about that. There is a need to address the problem, and time to address it is now. The first thing I want to give you some of the facts about the disease and how it affects individuals. I want you to see how dangerous the disease is and how many lives are being lost to it. As the wars rage around the world, we are battling a problem that will not go away. The men and women at home are suffering. They are suffering from what they have been through, and they are suffering from what they have witnessed. Soldiers are returned home and they just seem off. They aren't the same. They aren't acting the same. They're not performing their everyday lives the same. Oftentimes this goes unreported as these soldiers try and implement self-medication practices on their own. This can no longer be the case, as we have to help. The problem is there is not enough recognition of the disease. Since it manifests itself in the forms, it often goes undiagnosed. As this disorder is ignored, social issues as well as financial problems possibly follow. There are currently an estimated 300,000 individuals battling this disease from just the recent 2 wars that I spoke about. That means 1 in 5 individuals returning have this silent disease. According to ADAA.org, there are several symptoms this disease manifests itself in: restlessness, frightened, nightmares, anxiety, and separation from one's own family and friends. These are all very troubling symptoms. They are symptoms that can manifest themselves in one's brain, and a very serious event can occur. Addiction can manifest itself, and eventually a life can be lost. You can often see these results as you drive around Los Angeles. You can see the homeless veterans on the street. You can see how their life is riddled with addiction, and it's cost them their whole livelihood. They no longer have a family. They're sitting on a corner by themselves. Not only is this a local problem, this is a national problem. As I have mentioned, 11 to 20% of all troops develop some form of PTSD. According to DoSomething.org, 30% of those develop mental problems within 3 to 4 months of returning home. That means we need more programs that have an outreach to help these veterans as they return. As you can clearly see, there is a need for get these heroes the treatment that is needed. As the veteran healthcare system faces delays that often ends in dire consequences, other organizations are rising to combat the problem. I'm here to talk to you today about the Wounded Warrior Project. This is a nonprofit organization that helps veterans. It puts veterans into contact with people that can help them with their situation. There's 2 easy ways I'm going to speak about of how you can help this program. You can donate your time, or you can donate your money. Or you can, of course, do both. The third company, Wounded Warrior Project, takes your monetary donations and then takes the sign-ups from the veterans or the veterans' family members, and it refers them to get treatment. This helps them before the situation is too late. So you can make a one-time gift, or you can make a monthly gift program. You can do this by just simply going to their website, woundedwarriorproject.org. If you want to get involved personally, if you want a more hands-on experience as you help, go ahead, go to the website, just sign up. Any way to get involved, is a great way to help a veteran out. You can see it is relatively simple to get involved and make a significant impact. You can devote as much or little time as you want, but you can also have a donation, which won't affect your time. It's just a few bucks out of your pocket. The results will not be seen immediately, though, of course, if you give a monetary donation. But if you go hands-on, if you speak, if you volunteer, you will see the results immediately. With an involvement in the organization, many veterans will receive the care they need. The Wounded Warrior Project will be able to sit there and it'll be able to thrive and help the veterans as they come home. Inaction is the greatest service you can do to our veterans. Inaction shows a total disregard to the sacrifice they have made for your freedom and your safety. They, at one point, made the sacrifice to go to war, and now they're paying the consequences for it. It's your time to step up and go in and help them out. As you can see, I've described to you how this disease affects many people. Since 9/11, we have had over 2 million troops come back. A leg isn't blown off. You don't see the scar that's present, but you see many lives that are ruined and many lives that are eventually lost. As I said, 22 a day are being lost. So let's go ahead and cut down on that mark and make a difference. We have an obligation to our service members. We have an obligation to our country. These men and women have made a sacrifice that will affect them for the rest of their lives. It's time we step up and we return the favor to them and we help them out. So I'm asking you guys all here today to go ahead and get involved. I gave you the Wounded Warrior Project. That's an easy way to give that donation, give your time, help out. You can also do it in many other ways. There are many other programs out there. I just want you guys to take a step back, think about it, and think about what the veterans gave to you and how you can help them return to their active lives. Thank you for your time, and I appreciate it.
All right.